showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Hubbard. He's tackling at the 21. That's where the drive will start. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. What a catch! Solid game. He moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Wheeler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, you know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Wide open downfield. It'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are 2 different things.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's second and long. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
As a design quarterback keeper.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up third down.
And third and short, we try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Grab by the receiver. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Volunteers come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Wheeler. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's reeled in. It's Isaac. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Caught quickly. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out, and he shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to... the fumble and make first down yardage.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. What a catch and run by the junior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On the ground, it's Wheeler. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the move now. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball rolls out of bounds. It'll end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. What a stiff arm. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Vols will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First and goal, will try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0.
28, LSU, 0.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. He's swarmed by the defense. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's how you finish a play.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0.
Tennessee 35, LSU 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The pass rush closing in. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42, LSU, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A
Well, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
On the move now. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. The ball has come up to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long.
And the head coach says, we'll try it again. They're 0 for 4 on 4th down today. Can they convert this one? From the shotgun, drops back. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense really clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And they'll take over first.
Well, they didn't get much pressure on the quarterback. In fact, he was back there forever. No one's open, and instead of eating it or maybe scrambling, he forces the ball into coverage, and it ends up backfiring for the interception.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. Touchdown, Vols. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Throwing for his running back. The sure hands. It's Bryant. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They keep him guessing with a run. Running with purpose.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. It hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. With the catch, it's Wheeler. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Volunteers will line up here on first down and goal.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So they get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Fires it to the wideout. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense operating from the pistol. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Snags a good throw. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged him behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.